Mexico.
Yate, my name is Bedonie, New Mexico. I'm so glad to be here, and I'm a daughter of New Mexico. When they created this state, they drew the rounds around my family, and we became New Mexicans. We are from the Navajo Nation. My people have been here since time was before time, is what we've been told. And right now, our conservative values that we based our whole culture on was attacked. Way back in the 1800s, when they came through and they rounded up my people, and there was 4 things I want to talk about to make sure that you understand what we're really up against. The first thing they did was burn our food, completely take it out. When you are starving and your children are starving and your elderly are suffering, you will surrender and do whatever you have to do to feed them. That's how they started it. Right now we're looking at the Green New Deal, the 30 by 30, the 50 by 50, the infrastructure bill. Every part of it is to stop your movement, to stop your prosperity, and to take control of our food. The second marker when they rounded up my tribe is they disarmed us. They took away our weapons. And when that happened, we weren't allowed to go anywhere, and we had to stay put. And we couldn't even move or we would risk being shot, even the children. So we're seeing this now in the last cycle. The Second Amendment was taken, and now we can't even take our guns into the Santa Fe Roundhouse. So now it's already starting, and we're seeing it, and so we have to stand tough, and you need to take care of your guns. As a Native American, I will tell you, when the government tells you to lay down your weapons, you pick up your gun, or 2, or 3.
Yes.
And we are the most heavily armed people in America, the private sector. The third part of this thing is they never let medical go. They keep control of it. Look at our big farm. Look what they're doing to us with the masks, the vaccines, the mandates. Right now, if you go into the hospital, there's a protocol that is geared to let you die. It is the killing fields in there. And I know this because now I have a testimony. I was in that hospital last month, and I'm still battling the effects of it in my lungs. But I had to fight my way out with knowledge. Individual responsibility isn't just laying there hoping for freedom to come and save you. It's about fighting for your freedom, even when the doctor's looking at you and telling you do not.
That's right.
You have to sign a DNR, or I can't help you. So it's important that you fight for your freedom, even in your dreams, even when you eat your meals and you start with prayer. That's what they take from you. The fourth marker is they make sure they keep control of the education system. You're seeing it right now with the school boards. Our children are being attacked because they need to make sure that they indoctrinate and take control of our beloved youth. Then it's easier the next time around. Right now, I believe there's a depopulation happening because when you die with COVID, after the protocol that actually starts with remdesivir and ends with a ventilator, that's the depopulation part of it. It's almost like when the women in Indian country were being sterilized, so we couldn't have babies, so we couldn't produce the future of tomorrow. That has always been part of what we've been fighting ever since the 60s and 70s. So 152 years later, this is what you have as a full-blooded Native American. An American. I have been here since the beginning, and New Mexico is my home, and I will fight for it because I have nowhere else to go. We have to keep moving. I know we have to unite. I know there's a lot of pessimistic stuff floating around and cynicism creeps in. You have to have that hope. And from my calculations, my projections, my dreams, God Himself, everything that has been good, all the people that know my name that's in your mouth, every time you hear me, you know what I'm talking about. And the people that travel far and wide just to hear me speak, it's working, and it's called hope. And I'm the only one that's carrying it as hard as I can because that American flag is heavy. To stand for everything you believe in. The First Amendment, the right to speak and say what you need to say because it's the truth. We had our election stolen. We need a forensic audit. The GOP is dirty. The Democratic Party is dirty.
Yes.
We have to rise above the party, and we have to stand together as brothers and sisters under this flag. So right now, I'd like to actually thank Jesus, my Savior,
Amen.
to let my words be my prayer and to let it take you a long way, and you know who I am. Go to BedonieTough.com and know me. I let you into my house, into my family with my children, and we're here to save America. God bless.
Amen.